Welcome everyone to my presentation on Jerome Bruner's constructivist theory. Today, we'll explore the key principles of Bruner's theory and how they can be applied in educational settings. Jerome Bruner was a pivotal figure in educational psychology. He played a key role in the cognitive revolution, shifting the focus from behaviorist to cognitive approaches. Bruner's theory on perception, learning, memory, and cognition have profoundly influenced educational practices. His development of constructivist theory emphasized the active role of learners in constructing knowledge, which has led to significant changes in curriculum design and teaching methods. Bruner's work continues to inspire educators and researchers worldwide. Constructivist theory posits that learners are not passive recipients of information. Instead, they actively construct their own understanding through experiences and interactions. This process is deeply influenced by their prior knowledge and the context in which learning occurs. For example, when students build a model, they use their prior knowledge of structures and integrate new information about materials and design. Similarly, in problem solving, students apply previously learned mathematical concepts to tackle new, complex problems. Bruner identified three modes of representation: enactive, iconic, and symbolic. These modes describe how learners encode and process information. Enactive representation involves learning through direct manipulation and action, such as a child learning to ride a bicycle by physically balancing and pedaling. Iconic representation uses images and visual aids to convey information, like using a map to navigate a city, where visual representation aids understanding. Symbolic representation relies on language and abstract symbols to represent knowledge, like coding in a programming language, where abstract symbols are used to create and understand complex instructions. The spiral curriculum is a key concept in Bruner's theory. It involves revisiting topics at increasing levels of complexity, allowing students to build on their prior knowledge. This approach promotes deeper understanding and long-term retention of information. For example, in mathematics, students first learn basic arithmetic, then revisit these concepts in the context of algebra, geometry, and calculus, each time with increasing complexity. Utilizing a spiral curriculum reinforces learning by regularly revisiting topics, which encourages students to make connections between new and existing knowledge, facilitating a deeper understanding. Additionally, the gradual release in complexity allows students to achieve mastery of subjects over time. Discovery learning is a cornerstone of Bruner's constructivist theory. It encourages students to explore, ask questions, and solve problems actively. This method fosters a deeper understanding of the material and enhances retention. For example, in science, students might conduct experiments to discover scientific principles rather than being told the results. In history, students might analyze primary sources to draw their own conclusions about historical events. Discovery learning fosters curiosity and encourages a love for learning, which leads to intrinsic motivation. It also develops critical thinking by enhancing problem solving and analytical skills. Scaffolding involves providing support to learners as they develop new skills. This support is gradually removed as students become more proficient, promoting independence and confidence in their abilities. For example, in reading, a teacher might help a student sound out words and gradually reduce assistance as the student becomes more confident. Scaffolding, also known as I do, we do, you do, or the gradual release method, builds confidence by helping students gain mastery over new skills. The constructivist approach promotes deeper understanding and critical thinking by engaging students in activities that require them to analyze, evaluate, and create new knowledge. By encouraging higher order thinking, the constructivist approach fosters intrinsic motivation by making learning relevant and meaningful. Additionally, it prepares students for future challenges by developing the skills necessary for lifelong learning and adaptability in a rapidly changing world. Despite its benefits, constructivism has challenges. It requires skilled and flexible teachers who are well prepared to implement constructivist methods. This often necessitates extensive training and professional development. Additionally, constructivist approaches can be time-consuming and resource-intensive, especially when not all students learn at the same pace, requiring schools to allocate additional resources to provide support to varying levels of students. In conclusion, Jerome Bruner's constructivist theory has profoundly influenced modern educational practices by emphasizing the active and contextualized nature of learning. Key concepts such as the modes of representation, spiral curriculum, discovery learning, and scaffolding are essential for promoting deeper understanding and learner independence. As we look to the future, the integration of technology in constructivist learning will provide dynamic and interactive opportunities that can enhance student engagement and understanding. Personalized and adaptive learning environments will cater to the unique needs of each student, ensuring that all learners receive the support they need to succeed. Continued research and development in educational practices will drive innovation, leading to new and effective methods that can improve educational outcomes in person and, I suspect, virtual as well. Thank you for your attention throughout this presentation. I hope you found the insights into Bruner's constructivist theory valuable and thought-provoking on your own teaching practice.